Okay, welcome dear students. Today let us discuss few questions on statistics which are generally very important from the examination point of view of class 10 CBSE exam as well as in class 8 and 9 school examinations. Okay, let us discuss few questions on statistics today. See, the first question is, you see, suppose it is given that x less than y less than 2x. Look at the inequality. X less than y less than 2x. These are three numbers. We do not know what is the value of x and y. So x less than y less than 2x. That means the three numbers, they have been written in which order? In ascending order. Okay. So these three numbers x, y and 2x, they are written in ascending order, and their median, the median of x, y and 2x, it is 27, and the mean of these three numbers is 33. You see, the mean of these three numbers is 33 and their median is given, say, 27. So how to find the mean of x and y? See, once again let me explain the question. X, y and 2x are three numbers. We do not know what are they. They are written in ascending order because there is sign of less than between them. Okay, and their median, the median of all these three numbers is given 27 and their mean is given 33. So you have to find the mean of what? X and y. So how to find out? See, now since x less than y less than 2x, it is written in ascending order. So let us first calculate the median. You know how to calculate median. Median is what? Ascending order. Now the observations have been written in ascending order. So what is the total number of observations? Total observation is 3. So I have the total observation n equal to 3 total observations. You see, total observations, and it is odd. So you know, if the total number of observations in a distribution is odd, then it has one middle value. And what is the middle value? Therefore, median equal it will have one middle. It will have, the distribution will have one middle value, and that middle value is the what? Median. So median equal to, how to find that middle value? It is the n plus 1 by 2th term according to formula. That means n, what is the value of n? 3. It will be 3 plus 1 by 2 term. That means it is the second term. And which is the second term? Second term is y. So second term equal to y. Okay. But what is the median given in the question? The median is 27. Therefore, the value of y will be 27. Okay. Now we have to find the mean of x and y. So we have to then find what is x. What will be the value of x? Now how to get x? You see, the mean of three numbers, it is given. You see, mean of x, y and 2x. It is given 33. So you know the formula for mean. You add all the three observations, x plus y plus 2x divided by 3 equal to 33. Now see, x plus 2x, it is 3x. And what is the value of y? The value of y is 27. So it is 33 into 3. It is 99. 33 into 3, it is 99. So 3x will be your how much? 99 minus 27. It is 2, then 7, 72. So x will be 72 divided by 3, that is 24. You see, now we got the value of x and y. So now you can easily compute the mean of x and y. Therefore, the mean of x and y is how much? It is the average sum of observation by total observation. That means 27 plus 24. 27 plus 24 divided by 2. It will be 51 by 2, which is 25.5. You see. So the mean of x and y will be 25.5. Children, I hope you understood how to do this one. Okay. Now let us discuss another question. Suppose you are given, you know the step deviation method. Let us do a question on step deviation method of calculating mean. Suppose you are given ui equal to your xi minus say 25 divided by say 10. Then your sigma or summation fi ui is given say 20. Then summation of fi means sum of frequencies. This summation of fi means it is the sum of frequency. You know what is step deviation method. Then summation of fi into ui means the product of fi and ui, the summation. It is given 20, suppose. Okay. 20. This one is given sum of frequencies is given 100. Then what is the mean? You see, what will be the mean? What will be the mean of the distribution? What will be the mean of the continuous frequency distribution if this is to be done by step deviation method? See, if ui it is given, summation of fi into ui it is given, then summation of fi given, then you have to calculate the mean. Children, you know what is the formula for mean? By step deviation method. So the formula is your a plus summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi into h, where a is what? A is the assumed mean, h is the width or class size, and summation of fi is sum of frequency, it is already given. Okay. Now how to calculate the value of mean? See, what will be the value of a? So definitely, you know, xi minus a. Xi minus a. What is the formula for ui? The formula for ui we know. Formula for ui is what? Xi minus a. Formula for ui is xi minus what? A by h. This is the mean, assumed mean. So xi minus 25. That means a is here 25. So it is 25 plus. Then what will be the value of h? You see h. H is 10. So then summation of fi ui it is 20. Summation of fi it is 100. And this is your 10. Now do the cancellation. This is 5. 5 into 2, 2, 5 into 2, 10. So 25 plus 2, it is 27. So if ui equal to xi minus 25 by 10, summation of fi into ui is 20, then summation of fi is 100, or sum of frequency is 100, then the mean of the distribution by step deviation method will be 27. Okay. So let us discuss another question. These are some important questions which are likely to come in the exam. That is why I am discussing. Now see, suppose there is a question like this. Suppose if x bar is mean of observation, say x1, x2 up to xn. These are n number of observations. x1, x2, x3 up to xn. These are n number of observations and their mean is given x. Then what will be the value of summation of xi minus x bar? I taking values from 1 to n. What will be the value of this expression? How to calculate the value of this? If x bar is the mean of the n observations, namely your x1, x2, x3 up to xn. See, how to find? So since you are given x bar is mean, since x bar is mean of x1, x2 up to xn, you know what is the formula for mean? Therefore, x bar will be, what is the formula? Sum of observation by total number of observations. Okay. That means sum of observation x1, x2 up to xn, and total number of observation it is n. So what will be the value of this implies? What will be the sum of observation? First you find the sum of observations. Okay. So this is xn equal to nx bar. This is equal to nx bar. Now suppose this is equation 1. Now we have to find the value of this expression. Therefore you see summation of xi minus x bar. So how to calculate this? Let us see how to calculate this. Now xi minus x bar means I taking values from 1 to n. So this will be xi. I taking values from 1 to n. So in place of I we can put 1, 2 up to n. So if we put 1 here, it will be x1 minus x bar plus x2 minus x bar plus x3 minus x bar plus dot up to xn minus x bar. Okay. That means summation of, you see, summation of xi minus x bar will be equal to x1 minus x bar plus x2 minus x bar plus x3 minus x bar plus dot up to xn minus x bar. Then this one on further simplification, if you simplify it further, how to simplify? Now rearrange these terms, you see. x1, x2, x3, xn. You make them one group, regroup the terms. So it will be x1 plus x2 plus dot 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 up to xn, then minus. You see here minus x bar, minus x bar, minus x bar. So minus x bar will be added how many times? It will be added n times because there are n number of observations in the distribution. So that means minus x bar plus x bar plus x bar plus dot dot dot. How many times? N times. That means x bar will be added n times. Okay. Now, what is the value of this one? Already we have found out. You see, x1 plus x2 plus dot 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 up to xn means sum of observations. It is equal to nx bar. So let us put the value. This is nx bar minus. If you add x bar n times, what will be the sum? The sum of x bar n times is nx bar. So this will be nx bar. That means it is 0. Nx bar into nx bar is 0. So that means if x bar is the mean of n number of observations, then your therefore summation of your xi minus x bar will be equal to 0. I am taking values from 1 to n. Okay. So if x bar is the mean of n number of observations, that is x1, x2 up to xn, then the summation of xi minus x bar. That means it is the what? Sum of deviation. You see xi minus x bar. Xi minus x bar. Sum of xi minus x bar. X bar is the mean. Sum of xi minus x bar will be equal to 0 if x bar is the mean of n number of observations, namely x1, x2 up to xn. Okay. So children, I hope whatever problems I discussed you understood. Now let us discuss another question. See, let us discuss another question. Suppose you are given if x bar is the mean. You see, another question number 4. X bar is mean of, suppose n number of observations, x1, x2, xn, and y bar. You see, y bar is mean of n number of observations, say y1, y2 up to yn. Okay. Now the question is, and z bar, you see, also given z bar is mean of see, this is a very interesting question. Z bar is the mean of x1, x2 up to xn, then y1, y2 up to yn. You see, that means you are given x bar is mean of these n number of observations, y1 is mean of these n number of observations, and z bar is mean of this as well as this. That means z bar is the mean of how many observations? Total observations, it will be n plus n to n, because you see, x bar is the mean of n number of observations and y bar is the mean of another set of n number of observations. And it is given that z bar is the mean of all these n observations and all these n observations. That means z bar is the mean of how many total observations? 2n observations, 2n number of observations. Then what is the question? The question is find the value of z bar. You see, how to find z bar? Okay. If z bar is the mean of these observations, how to find the value of z bar? Let us see. Okay. Now, so what will be the mean? You see, required mean or z bar. Required mean z bar will be equal to, you know the formula, sum of observation by total observation. So you add all these. These are, z bar is the mean of all these observations. So you add them and divide it by the total number of observations, that is 2n. So it will be x1 plus x2 plus dot 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 xn, then plus your y1 plus y2 plus dot 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 yn, whole divided by how much? It will be 2n, because 2n will be the number of observations. 2n is the total number of observations. So as 2n is the total number of observations, see, now how to find out? Now what is the next step? You see, so the required mean is this plus this by 2n. 2n is the total number of observations. These are observations. It is the sum of observation by total number of observations. Now, but you see, since x bar equal to, you know what is the formula? X bar is the mean of x1, x2 up to xn. So it will be divided by n. That means x1 plus x2 plus xn, it will be equal to nx bar. Okay. Similarly, y bar is the mean of y1, y2 up to yn divided by n. So therefore, y1 plus y2, I mean sum of observations, will be equal to n y bar. Okay. Now put this value and this value you put here. Therefore, so what will be z bar? In place of sum of these observations, you put nx bar, you see, plus n y bar divided by how much? 2n. Okay, so this will be equal to nx bar by 2n plus n y bar by 2n. Now you cancel n and n. So what did you get? What is remaining? You see, what is left after cancellation? So this implies z bar equal to your x bar by 2, you see, plus y bar by 2. Now take the LCM 2, it is x bar plus y bar, or you can say it is half into x bar plus y bar. Okay. Half into mean of first set of observation plus the mean of second set of observation. See, children, I hope you understood. If x bar is the mean of x1, x2, xn, I mean n number of observations, and y bar is the mean of another set of observations, say y1, y2 up to yn. And if z bar is the mean of what? x1, x2, x3 up to xn, and y1, y2, y3 up to yn, then the required mean z bar will be equal to this. Okay. So children, I hope whatever problems I discussed in this class about statistics, you must have understood. Okay, these are very, very important. So I hope you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.